Man's learning, because next time magic missile right to the face.
You seem confident. Why don't you arm wrestle me for it?
I feel your power. Right through the forest we're going, and not one of you buggers better mess with us. I do not know how, but Jaren Culver has resurfaced as the Supreme Counselor, reigning over Nevin.
Look down on the table and say, I'm in.
What's our first task?
We must find these 6 stones in the chaos that this nation is in.
Can I step down here and kind of go around the orb and get into there? And walk into this room, take a look around.
Yeah.
It's getting hot in here.
So in this room, Tave, you see that there is more kind of seemingly magical fire. It's not burning quite as big as the art suggests that it is. It's just kind of like low cinders, just kind of on this altar, or shrine rather. Looking across, you see that there is a sooty door across the room, and on the left, you see that there's a bookshelf, or what used to be a bookshelf. All it is now is just a bunch of ashes and like burned furniture. It looks like the remnants of books, but they've all been burned.
Right. You want to check out the other rooms before we open any doors?
Yeah, maybe let's just see what's in the rest of these rooms.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at this bookshelf.
And I'll head into this room.
Ren, you find books about the element of earth. Tave, stepping into this room, you see another shrine. This one is completely empty, or seemingly at least. No raging fire, no mound of dirt.
Does it sound like there's moving, like wind in here or anything?
Roll perception.
Ooh.
There's actually a light breeze in this room.
I see.
Oddly enough, no windows. Anything like that. Taking a look at the bookshelf, you see that there's another. Bookshelf. Plenty of books on it. The books, a lot of them have been kind of a lot of them are knocked over. Some of them are open. It looks like some of the pages, like all of them, are kind of open to random pages. It seems like.
Okay.
Desmond, in this room, you see another shrine and a door. In this shrine is a small pool of water. The books on the bookshelf all look to be soaked, or at least were at one point.
Okay.
Does this earth shrine actually have gems in it like it looks like?
No.
Dang.
Okay, I guess I'll come back into the room where Rin is and...
Oh, ask each other in the hall. Oh.
Yep.
Do you want to check out this first closet here?
We can, yes. Let's,
Well, I guess we don't know if it's a closet or not. I'll let you check and I can help.
We thought it's been a closet. It's not been a closet so far. So, yeah, I'll check the door real fast.
Okay. Investigation. Advantage.
Oh, good thing.
Okay. The door looks to be, it not only is it not trapped, it seems to be open.
Oh, hey.
Unlocked.
Push it open.
Okay. Small table in the room with a book on it.
Yep. What is the book? Is there a chain under the book? I look under the table.
No chains.
2 chains.
2 chains. What's the book? What does it look like?
Based off of the cover of the book, it looks like another book on the element of earth. It's a little bit fancier, though. It looks kind of like it has some artwork or some of the same aesthetic as the books and parchment that you found in the quarters where you found the extraplanar spell scrolls.
I'm gonna open this book, you guys. I I open the book.
Okay, as you do, you start to read it. It's actually very specific to this place. It uses language that kind of assumes that you know how to activate it, but it does mention touching the shrine to activate it. And that when the elemental appears, to use this spell on it to make it a bit more docile. And it has a spell scroll of Thunderwave.
Oh, well, that's super. Okay.
There's other information in there as well, but that's the most pertinent information that you find.
Okay, I'll explain that to them.
So if we activate the shrine and use the spell that you're talking about, what's supposed to happen? Is it supposed to power that orb in the middle?
I think, from what I can tell, an elemental's going to appear, and I need to use this spell on it to make it more docile. And then once we activate all of them, hopefully the door will unlock.
And the spell you're going to use, is it going to only affect the elemental? Is it going to affect us as well? Do we need to be here with you to assist?
Well, this particular spell I've used it before. You saw on the skeletons downstairs. So it has quite a large range, I think, as long as you're outside of that when I use it, but maybe close enough to help if something goes terribly, terribly wrong.
I like that spell. I'd like to stay close.
All right.
You did quite well against it last time. Do you want to go to each room and see how we deal with each room first, or do you want to go one by one through each room and activate it?
Let's just do it one by one.
Okay.
And Tave will dip one of his arrows in the poison
Okay.
and then close the lid on the poison and put it back.
All right.
Okay. Quickly, I will.
Maybe go a little further in the
Yeah.
corner.
Got it.
You got 10 more feet. You could go that way.
Oh, okay, but I don't want to be too far out of your range in case it's gonna like whack me right when it comes out.
Take closest.
I'm closing the
Sneaky,
door.
sneaky.
Oh, gosh. Okay, and I will touch the shrine. You guys ready? I'm touching it.
As Rin reaches out and touches the shrine, the earth begins to move and gather together. Rises up from it what you can assume is an earth elemental, kind of taking the same kind of shape in general as the water fiend that you fought on the second basement floor of this tower, but just kind of dropping pebbles of earth around it. Immediately it turns and faces what you would assume is facing you, Ren. Everybody needs to roll initiative. Desmond.
I'm just going to stay where I'm at and have faith that Rin can tame this thing.
It's gonna be fine.
Dave.
I would like to ready an action to shoot the earth elemental with my poisoned dart and then pass turn.
Okay. Okay. Well, it's facing you, Ren, and it takes one of its big earthy fists that kind of it raises out of its body and it swings right at your face.
Matey claw.
Big matey. What's your AC?
It's 11.
Ooh. Okay. Just this earth crashes across your chest and head. You take 8 bludgeoning damage,
I'm alright.
and it rears back for another attack. But not this turn. Your turn.
Oh, you.
So you bring out the scroll and hear ye, hear ye.
Yeah. It has to make the Constitution save. AC 14.
It is not ready for this thunder wave. Roll damage.
Yeah.
Bring the thunder.
Nice.
And it's pushed 10 feet away from me, but
Okay, so it does get pushed back like into the edge of its shrine. It was pained greatly by being pushed into the side of its shrine, like as if it were being pushed out of its shrine. It goes back to where it's normally positioned, but it looks very, very hurt. The earth is crumbling away from it.
it's right next to me though, right?
Yes.
Yep.
So it's still mad.
By the looks of it, yep.
Can Tave take that as his cue to shoot?
Yep.
All right.
I was just
By
going
the
to say that did not
numbers.
go how I thought it was going to go, so that's perfect.
Okay, I would like to use inspiration
Okay.
and -5 for sharpshooter.
Okay. Okay. Roll damage.
Good thing.
Okay, longbow sharpshooter 1d8 plus 14. Doop.
Okay.
Does the poison do anything to a rock?
You can't tell that the poison really affected this rock. But the arrow does fire directly into this earth elemental, chipping away some of the dirt and stone that makes up its body, dealing a good bit of damage, though not as much as you might hope your attack would.
All right. Seeing the events unfold, I'm going to, with longsword drawn, charge.
Do you have a battle cry?
Yeah, a little bit. It's like a guttural.
Like a battle grunt?
Yeah. Going in, I'm gonna try to use my bonus to like trip him with my shield. Or no, not trip him. I'm sorry, shove him. Like I actually want to push him up against the sides of this thing that looked like it was hurting him.
Yeah.
Who's stronger, our cleric or a rock?
You run into it with your shield, and it just kind of bounces, like you feel your shield like as you run into it, stone wall.
And then with my action, I'm gonna slash across it with
Okay.
my longsword.
It's okay.
Roll a d6. As you swing your weapon up and hit this stone creature, your sword actually bounces off of it like your sword did. Like your shield did. Comes back and it scrapes against your cheek, causing 3 slashing damage, drawing a bit of blood.
It's the numbness still wearing off.
You're the guy with the gym that falls on the treadmill and then does push-ups at the end. Yeah. I meant to plan it.
All right,
It was
that's all I'm
deliberate. It was
doing.
deliberate. Okay.
Pestern.
Yep. Tave.
All right.
Also, Desmond, take an inspiration for your battle cry.
Just normal longbow shot.
Okay. Okay. Roll damage. Okay. Again, the arrow pierces off a couple more bits of earth, knocking it to the floor, still causing less damage than you might have hoped. Earth Elemental reaches back and another earthen slam coming from it. Ren, hitting you for 5 more bludgeoning damage.
Ouch. Ouch.
Tave, you can see that Ren has blood just kind of coursing down her face, just like from what might be a broken nose, but hard to say. Just blood. Blah.
Can I try to hit him with my short sword?
Yep, you'll roll a strength attack with no proficiency, right? No, you do have proficiency on that.
I do have proficiency.
So it's a +2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna use an inspiration on my attack roll.
Okay.
Please don't be bad though.
It hovered on that natural 20.
That was so close.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Cutting through it, you see Desmond and Tave. You see Rin pull out a short sword that maybe you didn't even know that she had, and she just takes a swipe at it with the short sword. knocking
man.
knocking away about as much earth as you did with your arrows, Tave. Desmond.
All right. I'm gonna try to shove him again with my bonus action. Then I want to use my inspiration.
Okay. So you hit it and you shove it 5 feet with your sword or with your shield
Yeah, trying to push it into the side of the shrine.
up against the side of the shrine and goes just and the if it can make noise at least, taking another chunk of damage as it crashes against the side of the magical shrine and coming back into the center.
And then with my action, I will swing at it.
Roll damage. Okay, so taking your longsword and another slash, knocking away not a huge amount of dirt, but still knocking away a good bit, causing it pain, but definitely causing the most pain by knocking it against the side of that shrine. Tave.
Tay, finish this.
I'm going to drop my bow first, pulling out my greatsword as I'm running up to where I am now between the Earth Elemental and Rin.
Okay.
Use my acrobatics to kind of like climb up onto the Earth Elemental, and then I want to just kind of like smash it with my greatsword.
Okay. Roll athletics.
Can I do acrobatic to jump up on it?
Yep.
Okay.
Ren and Desmond, you see Tave out of nowhere just run and plant a foot on the side of the shrine and leap knee up in the air and then suddenly do a flip midair, landing onto the top of this Earth Elemental. Tave, you're on top of it.
All right. I'd like to use my inspiration,
Okay.
and I'd also like to use...
Well, you don't have to use your inspiration. I'm going to give you advantage on this attack roll.
Sweet. So I've got advantage. I'm going to do the -5 for Great Weapon Master
Okay.
with my great sword.
Oh.
Dang.
Roll damage.
That's not good. 2d6 plus 14.
How exactly did you swing at it?
I was just going to drive it down like through the center of it and just try to hopefully, break it apart.
Ren and Desmond, you see as Tave just takes his sword as if he's replanting Arthur's sword back into the stone and just the earth just splitting apart as Tave just kind of falls through it, his body just causing the sword to drive deeper and deeper in, the earth just kind of shattering and falling against the sides of the shrine and then falling back in, but then the earth elemental subsides and just kind of falls into a pile.
That was
The-
awesome.
The circle around the shrine begins to glow and sends a line of energy up the conduit and around the corner.
Can I hop off of the shrine real quick?
You summon another earth elemental.
You're lit up right now.
Um,
That's so cool.
And then Tave's going to pull out a potion of healing and hand it to Ren and be like, I'm sorry I didn't come over sooner.
That's okay. That was
Take an
cool.
inspiration, Tave.
When the book said that it was going to tame the beast, I thought, maybe it would. Who knows?
Me too. I thought so too. I'm like wiping blood away. Obviously, it didn't. Lesson learned. Thank you. That was pretty cool.
Probably be more careful with the other elementals if this is something we've got to do in the other rooms.
Well, I had to be in close to do this spell, so it all worked out. And I will take my potion as I say that.
So roll 2d4 plus 2.
In the end, Vanguard was triumphant, and Desmond kicks the dirt that's scattered all around him and stuff.
Kicks the dirt. Ooh, so you heal 4 damage there.
All right. Well, that's one room down. Let's do the rest.
Which one do you want to do next?
Maybe fire. Just go in order.
Fire it is.
Is the light that lit up, is it green, did you say, or is it just light?
It's greenish.
Just curious.
A little bit of lime, I guess. Just whatever the art says it is, I guess. You go through that door?
Yeah.
Okay. You get another book that's similar to the other one. It reads in a similar fashion. The spell scroll that you get from this book is a spell of create or destroy water.
All right, so we kind of know how this works now, Dave. Should we put ourselves on either side of the shrine and have Rin use the
Summon it.
the book? Yeah.
I'll just hold it up and say I can't cast this magic.
I can't cast any magic. So
I cast
That's
arrow.
Can I see?
I'll hand it to him.
what?
I cast
I can
arrow.
cast it. Yeah, arrow or sword. I can cast fist.
Desmond, you take a look at the scroll and you realize, yeah, absolutely, this is magic that you're familiar with. The kind of magic that Cord has blessed you with.
I think I can operate it.
Are we gonna flank this thing, Desmond?
I think that would be wise. I can.
I can step over here, or yeah.
Desmond, take inspiration, please.
Are you all ready?
Ready?
I'm ready. I did pick up my bow in the last room, but I still have my greatsword in my hand.
Gotcha. Okay.
Desmond, with his holy symbol in his hand, walks forward and touches the shrine.
The flames that are there erupt into a much taller, much more intense Tave and Desmond. You guys both feel it's like standing very intimately close with a bonfire. The amount of heat that's emanating from this creature. But from what you can assume, it is a fire elemental that has emerged from this shrine. Similar to the earth elemental. Everybody roll initiative.
At disadvantage.
Yes. Desmond, the fire elemental, turns around and reaches out to touch you with a fiery pillar that resembles an arm. You raise up your shield and the fire just kind of tries to reach around and wrap around your shield, but it just kind of knocks against it and washes away.
Do I still have eyebrows?
Yes, you do. Tave, it's your turn.
I would like to hit the fire elemental. Do I get advantage because we're flanking?
Yes.
So I would like to do my -5.
Okay.
Swinging with the greatsword.
Whoa!
That's
Roll damages.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, just like cutting this thing in half to where the top half, Desmond, in front of you, you see a shine of steel crash through this fire, and the top half of the fire elemental, where its arms and its head are, just disappear. And it rebuilds back up to that, but you did a number on this fire elemental. That's right.
I want to cast Ray of Frost. Can I hold it until after Desmond goes?
So you're going to ready Ray of Frost.
Yes.
Yes.
I just grip my holy symbol and kind of like look up to what would be the sky. Obviously, we're inside. And I just say, Kord, the god of storms, will extinguish this threat. And I want to use the spell scroll.
And you're standing next to the fire with the scroll?
Like, not like... where's the scroll?
really next
It's fine. It's fine. You're good. I just wanted to see if
Like
I could get... That was the first time I think I legitimately scared Eric a little bit.
Like, I hold it behind the shield.
Constant state of fear.
Okay, sorry about that, dude. Just wanted to see if it would work, and it did a little bit.
No, it did.
I'm
I was like,
kind of proud of myself.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
Take inspiration, Matt. Take inspiration.
DM inspiration.
DM
Don't tell him that. Do not tell him. He's gonna save it for the Doom Wizard.
No.
You realize we have to do that tonight, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm having like a full-on panic attack.
So you're casting Create Water.
Making it rain.
So just out of nowhere, Tave and Ren, you see kind of the condensation that you didn't kind of really feel in the air, but just start to build, and then just a dump of water across an area, dousing the fire, and the fire just slowly builds back up, but it is significantly weaker than it was before.
Can I, when I do my Ray of Frost, can I have done it like quickly enough that I might be able to catch some of the water with it, like freeze the water a little bit?
Ooh, okay.
That's
Yeah.
I should have said that before, but that's why I held my.
Roll Ray of Frost. Okay, roll damage.
Don't be a dick. Okay.
Don't be a dick, guys.
Me and this cantrip have some struggles.
Okay, so Ray of Frost, freezing some of the water there and causing a bit more damage, a good bit more damage to the fire elemental, and causing it to, as it builds back up, it's even smaller than what I previously described, and it takes it a little bit longer to build back up. Desmond, it's going to swing at you. And again, as it lashes out with its much smaller, fiery appendage, this time you can just kind of sidestep and just avoid the flames kind of crossing your person. Tave.
Advantage -5 greatsword swing again. So 2 + 1 attacks. Ooh.
Okay. This time, as the fire's kind of building back up, Tave takes a swing across it, but doesn't quite connect with the important bits of the fire, kind of lashing out at some of the flames that are sparking up from the proper part of the flame.
I will Ray of Frost again.
Okay, Ray of Frosted. Roll damage.
Ooh.
Nice.
How do you want to end it?
Ray of Frost in his face. Yeah.
Okay,
like, still bleeding a
Desmond in
little
front
bit.
of you as you're facing off with this fire elemental. You see another ray of frost coming over from your left, knowing it's from Ren, and just seeing that the fire elemental just kind of, from its side, just kind of freeze over and just fall into its own shrine. The circle around the shrine with energy and unleashing a torrent of energy down the conduit, leading around the corner.
Good job, guys.
Most excellent.
Yeah.
Getting good at this.
I never thought I would fight the elements.
I didn't know that I could.
I did.
You're dumb.
Been there, done that.
I go into it.
Tave and Desmond already like, all right, ready.
We're just like
Posting up.
Kill this wind.
So, are you guys ready in
stab the
actions?
wind with my sword. Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
wait until Ren comes out and tells us what to do.
Okay, as you look at that book, Ren, it's similar to the other two that you've read. In this one is a spell scroll of Gust of Wind.
Okay.
Tave is kind of wondering if he can activate the shrine. So he's going to say, you guys ready?
I'm getting ready to swing whenever this thing pops up.
Okay,
I mean, I'm ready to go. I can tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the spell, like,
so as soon as you see it, you're going to cast a spell.
as soon as I see it. Yeah. If I can.
So, okay.
I touched the thing.
Okay. Tave reaches out, touches the shrine, and a storm begins to brew in this shrine. Clouds at the bottom of the at the bottom of this pool, and a swirling bit of wind rises up from it, forming the same kind of general shape, elemental shape as the other two. So everybody roll initiative, and then we'll have a surprise round.
Surprise.
Surprise!
It's like a surprise party, but the bad kind.
Wow. Okay. Okay, Desmond.
All right, I want to immediately swing my longsword and use my advantage to attack this thing.
Nice. Roll damage. Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Okay. Not doing as much damage as you had hoped, but you do swing your longsword, and you feel its thickness of the air. It's almost like cutting through air with a knife. How thick this air is, but the a bit of almost like fog and mist, like condensation, break away from the body of the elemental as you swing.
Okay.
Ren,
Yeah.
you use the spell.
Cast the spell. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
This
know.
gust of wind from Ren. So Ren, reading the spell, I cast a gust of wind.
No, I'm gonna be all storm about it.
What's the actress that plays Storm in the
Halle Berry.
Halle Berry? Dude,
Halle Berry.
Halle Berry. She can't act. Sorry, Halle Berry. The storm that has just risen from this shrine and facing off with Tave, just slamming against the side of this magical barrier that is the shrine, and you see almost like crackles of lightning as against the wall of the shrine as it crashes against it and then tries to recoup back into the middle of it, taking a lot of damage. Okay, round one. Desmond.
I'm swinging that longsword.
All right. Roll it with advantage. Roll damage.
Whoa.
Nice. So similar effect as the first time you swung the sword, slicing through the air, causing more damage, and the air elemental is smaller and considerably less than it was before.
Okay.
Rin.
I will Ray of Frosted.
Okay. Okay, the Ray of Frost just absorbs into the storm itself and just dissipates. Tave.
All right. I'm gonna attack it with my greatsword.
Do it. You swing your greatsword through, and you hit nothing but air, but not the important air. So with its kind of storm, it shoots a force of air, like swirling tornado air out at you. Tave, dealing 12 bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
Desmond.
All right. I'm going to keep slashing away at this thing.
Okay. Roll damage. Okay, nice. And you keep slashing away, knocking away more and more of its body, the storm becoming increasingly smaller. Ren.
Chaos Shadow Missile time.
I'm not
Chaos
gonna use that
Shadow
on-
Missile, like all of them.
Shadowy chaos.
We have got this on lock. I'm not gonna risk like 10 damage right now. I will Ray of Frost him.
Okay.
I'm gonna miss for sure.
Roll damage.
Oh.
Ooh. Okay. Just a little knock of frost against
Little
the
piece of hail.
yeah.
No, like,
You pinged it.
I love this cantrip.
All right, Tave.
Okay, I would like to swing my greatsword at it.
Do it.
The 6. Snap!
Roll a d6.
Oh no.
Oh.
You swing out. It's a strong swing. You feel a jolt of hope as you see your sword just slicing through the air, and it's definitely going to connect with it. It reaches out, and it's almost like it grabs your sword, though. And then you feel a jolt of electricity as it just courses up through your hand, like down your sword, up through your hands, and into your body. And you take 3 lightning damage.
Getting electrocuted.
It's tough.
after reeling from this attack, you see that it reaches out again with you, and not wanting to get hit by this again, you dodge move at the last second, avoiding another what could have been another jolt of electricity. Desmond.
I'm going to slash across the sky with my sword again.
Okay. You slash across. As it's growing smaller and smaller, and it's constant movement, you slash across the wrong bit of it to cause any damage.
Rin, kill this thing.
So seeing it hit my friend and the guys not be able to hit it correctly, I will use the Scroll of Chaos Bolt.
Ooh.
Not just gonna use that for funsies though, so I had to wait for a second. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm scared.
Okay, roll the attack.
I will use my inspiration. Motherfuck. Oh my god, I hate everything.
Oh no.
Chaos.
Roll damage.
Oh my god. You got this. You got this.
So you see Desmond and Tave as Ren pulls out another spell scroll to cast this spell, and you see, for the first time ever, just a bolt of multicolored, swirling, chaotic energy fly from Ren's hand. Not expecting the jolt from it, it flies way high and hits well above the air elemental. Ren, the spell does rebound, and you take 6 chaotic damage. 6 magic damage, essentially.
I just feel terrible.
Those feel terrible.
And that's what I do.
Tave.
All right. Can I use one of my inspirations
Yep.
for Great Weapon Master?
Man, it hung on that natural 20. Again, swinging through the wrong part of the air.
All right.
Ren, take an inspiration for using that spell scroll and a move to help your friends.
Thanks.
Please don't kill me out, Aaron Elemental. That's what I'll say.
Please don't kill me. Thanks.
The air elemental just whoosh, another whirlwind just crashes across you and disheveling your hair. On top of that, causing 11 bludgeoning damage. Desmond.
Okay. I've got to hit this thing with my sword.
Roll it with advantage.
I've got to hit this thing with my sword.
You can do it.
Good
I
thing you
told you.
did.
I can feel it. I can feel it.
Roll damage.
Oh my gosh.
I felt that one. As soon as I picked up the die.
Felt it coming.
Nice. Okay. Chipping away at it still. The storm becoming ever smaller.
And that is all I do.
Ren.
I will hit it with Ray of Frost.
Okay. Roll it.
Back to the old standard.
Oh, I hate it.
Roll damage.
Dick, you dick. Oh,
Me?
no, of course not. This cantrip, it hates me so much.
Me? No. 6 frost damage. Okay. Crashing into the air elemental. It swirls. It has significant gaps. It's still got some swirls going on, but Desmond and Tave, you guys can very clearly see each other now through the elemental. Tave.
Hi, Desmond. All right.
You got it, Tave.
Swing the greatsword normally at this dude.
I swing great swords normally.
I swing the greatsword normally. Stupid.
Roll damage.
Yeah. Stupid 13. I would like to do trip attack
Okay.
to add 1d8 to my damage.
Okay. All right. Roll damage at plus your D8.
Plus my trip attack.
Okay, so 4 plus 2, 6. Okay. How do you want to kill it?
I just want to swing my greatsword through the storm and up, and you can kind of see the it kind of spirals up. You know how when you can twirl smoke and stuff. It just kind of spirals up into the air and disappears.
That's exactly what it does as the air elemental just dissipates into the air towards the ceiling and disappears.
All right, only one more.
Yep. I'm gonna like lean against the wall with my hands on my knees for like a second.
And would you like a potion?
I have one I could use. I should probably use my strong one now.
Okay, 4d4 plus 4. So this is a much more potent and tasty version of the smaller potion of healing.
What does it taste like?
What would you like for it to taste like?
Fruit punch.
It tastes like the fruitiest punch you've had.
Like Hawaiian
Like
punch?
Hawaiian
or
punch. Like
or
a good Hawaiian punch.
Yeah, but like low pineapple because I don't really like the way pineapple tastes.
Not even any pineapple in this.
Perfect.
Okay, you heal 12 damage.
Oh, cool.
Desmond, I think I'll let you activate it this time, if that's okay with you.
All right. Red, what do we need to do with this one? And you can see Desmond's a little hesitant as he walks towards the pool of water.
I'll let you know when I find out. I will make for this room.
Okay, so you didn't check it for traps? Just kidding.
He gets me every time, like even if I don't react, he knows I'm freaking out inside a little bit.
Yep. Again, very similar book to the other 3 that you've already read. Different kind of art going on. You find a scroll of create or destroy water.
Knowing that I cannot cast that spell, I will hand it to Desmond.
I can use this. Everybody ready?
If you need to use that, I guess I can activate this. Just let me take a potion really quick. I'll use my potion of greater healing as well.
Okay. Nice. 15.
Nice.
All right, I'm ready.
I'm ready. Oh. I'm ready, Ray of Frost.
All right.
But it makes sense because it's water. And I'm like, please.
I'll just be ready to cast the scroll as soon as it's summoned.
All right, here we go. And then I will activate the shrine.
Tave reaches out and touches the shrine, and this small pool of water begins to move and swirl, and a very similar looking water elemental as the one that you fought on the basement level of the tower emerges from the pool of water. Need everybody to roll initiative. Nice disadvantage initiative.
Yeah.
Haven't been rolling that great tonight, guys.
Good thing you got that one out of there.
Okay, so Desmond, you'll go first, and then Ren, you'll go, and then we'll start the initiative.
All right. I'm going to read out the scroll aloud and destroy 10 gallons of this elemental.
So as you do, just ripping this water to shreds, just dissipating and breaking away from its body. The water just from the effect of this spell, taking heavy damage, way smaller than it was before. Ren.
Oh, Ray frosted.
Okay.
And
Ooh, buddy.
Okay. Roll damage.
Big damage, big damage.
All right. So part of the water freezes over and breaks away. Desmond.
All right. My old longsword will strike at the beast.
Wow. Okay, roll damage. Nice. You slash away part of the water elemental's body, just causing the water to splash across the floor. It's going to swing out at you, Tave, hitting you and causing 12 bludgeoning damage from the watery just attack against your face. Tavimus.
All right. Great sword.
Go ahead and target it and roll damage. Great sword!
So he just slings it in the air.
Sticks it over there.
Thundercats!
All right, and I would like to use another trip attack.
Okay.
Great sword damage.
Nice.
Trip attack damage.
Okay. One. After swinging it in the air and bringing it down through the water elemental, making steady progress. Ren.
oh, Ray frosted.
Okay, roll damage. Nice. Freezing away a bit more of the water elemental's body. Desmond. And the water elemental at this point is, it's got gaps. It reminds you of when the elemental down at the lower part of the tower was close to death.
Going to thrust my longsword towards its being.
Roll it with advantage. Nice. Roll damage. All right.
Yeah.
Slapping away a bit more of the water, you can now see Tave again through this elemental.
Hi, Dave.
Desmond.
Swinging at you again, Tave.
Hit me.
And just the water, holding up your great sword, the water is split across the great sword. You avoid the damage.
Oh.
Tave.
Another great sword attack.
Great sword.
Great sword. Ho!
Oh! my god! Great sword, ho! Roll damage.
I can't stop tonight, guys.
Can't stop!
Don't
Oh my god! How do you want to kill it?
I just like take the flat side of my blade, just like I did the other one. Just be like, man, I killed you before. Splash.
Okay, just splash. Just the water elemental gone, and just dissipates. Again, the circle around the shrine lights up and sends a stream of power through the conduit on the floor around the corner.
That was great. I'm gonna splash some of the water on my face to like clean the blood off.
Okay. Ren gets clean.
Yep.
I'm gonna leave the blood.
Tave's hair is just like all,
Yeah.
whoa, head rush.
Like blood caked in it.
It looked like somebody just hit you with a tornado. Yep.
Or
Yes.
two.
Okay, now what?
Do we see the? Is there anything different about the stone?
Oh, yeah. There's like a
Or-
pulsation going on with this orb now that it's gotten these 4 streams of power. It's kind of a swirling to it of red, kind of a brownish, greenish, a blue, and also a white.
Ren, you're probably gonna want to come take a look at this.
All right. I look at it. Does it look like it's activated the thing on the wall at all, or is like the light?
It does not look like it's activated the thing on the wall. It's not sending any power, by the looks of it, through that thicker conduit. Roll Arcana.
snap!
You absolutely figure that, if you touch this, that's what will activate and kind of release the door.
All right. Given that everything else we've touched in here has created an elemental, maybe just be ready just in case something happens. I think we're in the clear, but I'm going to touch this orb.
All right, let's do it.
And I touch the orb.
As soon as you do, just a shock wave. Need everybody to roll a strength saving throw.
Oh, I'm good at that.
Desmond was like, "Be prepared for what?"
23.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. Tave and Ren, both of you are just kind of, from this shockwave, are just kind of knocked back about 3 steps. As you raise your hands, and you're just like, it's not like a gust of wind. It's more like at a concert, these just the subs on those speakers just rattling your chest. It's about like that, just way more powerful and knocking you physically back. Desmond, you're knocked flat on your back. Just that opening scene from Lord of the Rings where all those soldiers are knocked backwards from when Sauron was destroyed. That's you. You're one of those. You're like rolling.
like a turtle in my plate armor shell.
Oh, no.
After you recoup from this shockwave of being knocked backwards and being just knocked flat on your back, Ren, you look down and you see that the power shot through the next conduit, emanating, highlighting the door. You hear a on the door, or from the direction of the door, and all 3 of you, from that shockwave of power, feel a new rejuvenation of unlocked potential within yourselves. We're going to level up to level 5.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, snap.
I hope Desmond up.
Okay.
Desmond jumps up and starts swinging like, "Where's the elemental? I felt it. Is it invisible?
Where's it?
It got the best of me once. It won't happen again."
Are you guys taking a short rest?
Short rest found me. If you guys want a short rest.
I'm gonna roll a hit
Oh,
die.
hit die. Is that okay? Okay.
Nice, dude. Nice.
You needed that.
Come on.
I'm also going to use one of my potions of healing. I have 1 left.
Nice. Ren is at full health.
It wasn't a 1, guys.
Oh.
Oh, well.
So you're at 7 now?
Yep.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
It's better than we were.
Yep.
I do want to do something during the short rest, though.
What would you like to do?
I would like to carve some stuff into my shield.
Okay.
And just so everybody knows what is going in there, it's actually a lot of stuff. Like, I've been doing 1 words, but I've been feeling so inspired. I've been doing some longer stuff. And so the first one I was writing down was, after watching Tave take down the Earth Elemental, I wrote Tave, the champion of Shattered Earth, like in my shield.
Okay.
And then I saw him kill us. Or then I saw Ren destroy a fire elemental, and so I wrote Ren, the flame breaker.
Oh, I like that.
And then I saw Tave kill another elemental, the air elemental. And so since it had like lightning and stuff in it, and he like threw it up into the ceiling, I wrote Tave, the calmer of storms.
Oh, hey.
And then
Ooh, some kind of Jesus, bro.
And then after he took out the water elemental,
Just casually. There we go.
Dave gets
another elemental, I wrote Tave, the vanquisher of waves.
Oh, hey, that one's cool too.
And then
make
after
this.
all that, I wrote Tave, conqueror of the elements.
Dave is very into these nicknames. And he wants to keep as many as possible. He wants to like spread them out. He wants like everyone to be calling him something else.
Use them in different areas.
That's awesome. When we
I
eventually
mean, he
totally
straight up
successfully-
inspired Desmond for sure.
That was some pretty cool imagery, dude.
Tave and Ren, both of you gain inspiration from Desmond's heroic naming.
Nice.
I feel like my
Yeah.
shield is getting kind of full though with all the
All
Look at
of the
that.
names and stories.
All these different names and stuff.
Display 'em.
Desmond may one day get rid of the shield. I don't know. He uses it right now because he's trying to like protect people. But the longer he hangs out with you guys, the more he realizes that you guys protect him just as much as he protects you.
Aw.
You guys are my shield.
Aw. It's like incredible.
Tave. That's a Tave response to that. All right, so now what? After you guys have taken a short rest, it's taken about an hour to do this in real life time. Just kidding. In game time.
Slowly.
To rest up and kind of ponder and consider the this newfound potential that you have in yourselves. You regain some of your health, drink a couple of potions. Now what?
Well,
Upstairs.
guess it's time to go upstairs.
No way to go but up. You guys ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
So this door, like, it looks like it's not like we unlocked it. It's not trapped. Like, this is not like a really rude, like, sub trap. I'm scared, Matt.
Oh, investigation.
Oh my gosh, I have +7. Hey.
Hey!
Hi.
Ooh. It seems that the door has been activated, and that for this particular door, that's a really good thing because it can now be opened, whereas before it could not be. Whereas before it could have been opened just as easily, but at least you killed some elementals. Just kidding. You did the right thing.
You did the right thing. It was worth it for all the stories. Okay, I opened the door.